Ain't nobody asked you to go out here and investigate nobody. None of these people in your broadcast watching you crash out right now, Tyrese, have asked you to please go investigate anybody. If they had, then you need to draw up a retainer. You need to draw up a letter of a representation, and you need to go forth and go to work. And all that money that you're asking for will be provided by your client. But I don't understand why people give you money. I still don't. But it's up to them to do it. And for as much as you get from people, you should be grateful. Is all anybody's saying.
Motherfucking Democratic Party just gave this woman $81,000. You want the vote of the people of Illinois? Come on.
Now he's jumping into Kamala Harris's pockets. And since she's paying influencers, don't be surprised when he jumps on that bandwagon soon.
And bring your ass to Illinois, and then we need you to donate to one of these non-profit organizations that's doing some real work. That's how you move government.
And don't be surprised when your boy Jad pops up with a non-profit within the next couple of weeks.
I walked into the police station in Texas. They said, "Who are you?" I told them my name. That man, if I'm lying, I'm going straight to hell.
Man, somebody need to call Satan and tell him there's a goofy on his way.
He said, "I know who you are. You're from Chicago." I said, "Absolutely." He said, "Man, we don't want no problems around here in Texas." And do you all know that they introduced me to all the command staff where I live, where I moved in Texas, and I had not one problem since?
This dude can't even make a lie sound good. And conveniently, anytime he gets into some shit, people just conveniently just know who he is. Listen to the lie he tried to tell his audience about his trip to Atlanta.
I want to say this as quickly as I can. I know that you all are going to see this video a little bit later than when I posted it. I am using the page of my best friend, a woman who knows me inside and out, Alicia Spikes.
Alicia Spikes is just Jad's troll account. So he just made a whole backstory for a person that doesn't exist.
She has blocked me on...
Let me make it very clear. Alicia Spikes is Jedidiah Brown's troll account. Alicia Spikes recently sold some t-shirts for Jedidiah Brown, didn't she? And did anybody ever get their money? And didn't Alicia Spikes also leak some information on the internet about one of Jedidiah Brown's former colleagues? And then he blamed it on her? Alicia Spikes is Jedidiah Brown's troll account. He's coming to you from his own account. He just said it. A woman, his absolute best friend who knows him inside and out. God, the man, watch how he lies.
You're going to see this video a little bit later than when I posted it. I am using the page of my best friend, a woman who knows me inside and out, Alicia Spikes.
Now you got to understand body language. He cut across the screen when he said knows me inside and out. He shook his head. He said no while he was telling y'all to lie. He told y'all he was lying while he was lying.
I am using the page of my best friend,
no,
who knows me inside and out, Alicia Spikes.
You see it?
Alicia Spikes is just Jad's troll.
No, we're just going to take a little nerdy moment and take a little closer peek at that. Because his body language is so telling. First of all, he has no affect, no affection, no visual affection for this person. He closes his eyes while he talks about them. He doesn't smile. He doesn't touch his heart or his face. He cuts across the screen. Cuts. While he shakes his head and says, no, no, no. Jedidiah Brown, you might need to learn how not to lie.
The page of my best friend,
no.
a woman who knows me inside and out, Alicia Spikes.
Alicia Spikes is just Jad's troll account. So he just made a whole backstory for a person that doesn't exist.
She has blocked me on social media through the page that I'm using, Alicia Spikes.
The same page that he's using right now to scam people at Dalton for t-shirts.
Mm-hmm. Where the shirts at? Where's the money?
And as you can see, Jad, aka Alicia, just got Mr. Keys with some money.
So I guess a lot of people were wondering where I was at.
No, his team was wondering where he was at with the donation money that they raised.
I went to go to a friend of mine's house. I stopped at a gas station somewhere around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
And as soon as the people on the team heard that shit, they knew he was full of shit right off the bat.
You get your punk ass out the car to try to go in the store for whatever you're looking for at 3 in the morning in Atlanta, and ain't shit going on out there but crack cocaine, prostitution, and motherfucking dipping and sticking in ass.
Okay.
And when I'm in the gas station, some dude randomly comes in the gas station.
You can already tell by the look on his face that he's lying.
He actually ended up
Wait a minute. Some dude.
And when I'm in the gas station, some dude randomly comes in the gas station.
You can already tell by the look on his face that he's lying.
He actually ended up having an argument with another gentleman, and the course of that, he actually was starting to turn around and push and hit all of us. So he actually struck me with open palm.
Like the bitch that he is.
Wait a minute. Jed, you got bitch slapped at 4 o'clock in the morning in Atlanta. That sounds about right. Now, for somebody to book an Airbnb in Atlanta for their birthday coming from Norway does not sound... New Zealand, that's what it was, right, Jedidiah? They booked your friend Shania Latham's... They booked Shania Twain's Airbnb coming from New Zealand to Atlanta for their birthday, right? That don't sound right at all. But this situation with you getting pimp slapped or bitch slapped in a gas station at 4 o'clock in the morning in Atlanta, yeah, that's very, very believable.
Got some other individuals that was with him outside. We went outside. He came over literally to my car because I was the only one that was not afraid and willing to fight that back.
And remember, this is the same dude that hid in his house after he challenged a bunch of YouTubers to come fight him.
Oh, shit.
As you can see, he hid in the house like a bitch.
Oh,
then once they left, he came on live like,
Oh, this ain't no game for me, and that's too far. That is too far. Showing up to a known address for me, talking about you looking for me. So this is what I'm saying, because I'm in my city. Yes, I'm home, and I ain't that kind of guy. I'm not gonna play I'm not playing no games. Y'all, that's too much.
as you can see, that dude talks that tough talk until it's time to stand on business.
But didn't
Which
you
should tell
do
you
the
that
same thing to Shay? Didn't you go to Oklahoma looking for him? And didn't you go to New York looking for Hannibal Lecter, Hannibal the Cannibal? And didn't Mary threaten to do the same thing? It's the hypocriticalism for me.
the rest of his story is full of shit.
They all came at me. So they came at me. They tried to jump me. But I'm from Chicago. I'm not going. I'm going to fight. And some of the other guys that were out there, we were all fighting together.
Yeah, I'm sure it was the world's biggest cat fight.
Oh my God.
One of the guys was grabbing for his
Keep in
waist. I
mind,
don't know what the hell he was doing.
I just want to remind us to set the scene. This is Atlanta. So very most likely it was a whole lot of windmilling. Very most likely it was a lot of niggas in really tight jeans and tight shirts. Well, no, they wasn't African, so their shirts wasn't tight. But definitely the tight jeans, the nut huggers. This is Atlanta. So this was probably hilarious.
And this man pulled out a knife.
Oh, shit.
You looking at the face of a whole goofy.
But the guy that cut me, I chased him. So I quickly closed the door, locked the door. I chased the guy who cut me, not thinking that the guy that's in custody took my phone.
And the reason he's telling this bullshit, because he needed an alibi for what he did with that money.
Came at me because I was the best fighter. Ha!
There he goes lying to his audience again. He can't hold his own against old, out-of-shape men, let alone a group of them.
And you guess what? It's all on videotape. All of it is in the videotape from the gas station. Can't make this stuff up.
Says the goofy that made all this stuff up.
That's the other part I forgot to say. They called me. I answered the phone, but at that time, these guys were still fighting us. So I threw the phone in the car. When I threw the phone in the car, the other side of the door had unlocked because it's one of those things where you have keyless entry. So the guy was able to open the door because the key was somewhere in close proximity. And I threw the thing in there, but I heard my tech security people speaking to me. And I kept telling them, call the police, call the police. And I saw that they were, the guy was grabbing his waist. And then the other guy had, by that time, they had pulled out a knife. And I said, he got a knife and he was trying to stab me with the knife. And I'm bobbing and weaving with that Chicago bob and weave.
And if that itself didn't let his audience know he was full of shit, they're all stuck on stupid.
Oh, that's another thing I want to tell y'all. Y'all, too many people know.
Now, I'll let you know, my daddy was from Chicago. He taught me how to fight. He did not teach me how to bob and weave. My daddy taught me how to punch. I'm just being honest.
Who I am. I swear I put this on everything I love. The guy who was fighting with me, when we got done, he said, this man said, Jedidiah, I appreciate what you do.
So there you have it, people. Your boy got in a fight with a bunch of strangers, and one of these strangers just happened to know that he was Jedidiah Brown. Sounds just like this bullshit, right?
He said, I know who you are. You're from Chicago. I said, absolutely. He said, man, we don't want no problems around here in Texas. And do you all know that they introduced me to all the command staff where I live?
And that really made me feel good, but it also made me feel uncomfortable because I don't know who knows me.
That's because nobody knows him. That's why he got to make up these fantastic stories to try to make himself feel like a big shot. And if you're wondering, he didn't get into a fight at all. He was just out partying at 3 a.m, doing a little
dipping and sticking in ass
after raising donation money, kind of like he did in this situation, allegedly.
Jed, this is your warning to shut the fuck up or you're gonna get exposed. If you don't shut the fuck up with my name in your mouth, I'm about to tell what really happened to your motherfucking bitch ass. And I'm gonna tell who really cut your motherfucking ass at they motherfucking house, and it wasn't a gas station, nigga. Shut the fuck up in the ATL.
And if you wonder why Jad left Atlanta, it's because he got a 48-hour notice.
I promised to God that I had a police officer in Texas come to me and say, can you please help my family with an issue? I said, who was your family member? They said, she lives in Illinois. She was killed by a security guard. And guess what, y'all? Guess what? Y'all want to hear this? In Dalton, Illinois.
Conveniently. And if you live in Dalton and you're donating to this dude, and you're not going to ask him to give you the name or any type of information on this, then you're crazy.
They covered up the death because he was a former police officer. I said, excuse me. He said, would you talk to my family member? I said, yes. I talked to this woman, and now we've been trying to research this case. Yeah, did you hear what I just said out my goddamn mouth? That happened. That happened. That's my life. It's real life.
And it's convenient that he never mentioned it till now. And you already tell that he's lying by the way he's fucking stuttering.
So Monday morning, if Dalton and Thornton Township ain't not that press conference, I won't feel like a failure. I'm taking my black ass home. And we don't got nothing else to report on Dalton. And I mean that.
That was a lie.
I got people on my staff who I still gotta pay. This show, while y'all thinking I'm rich, this show costs money. But guess what they are now? Sponsors, jackass.
Then your boy better start selling them butt pills.
I'm not about to suffer for people who don't even want to sacrifice.
I mean, giving up your hard-earned money so a goofy can get a monkey is a sacrifice, right?
She ain't done nothing for y'all. Tiffany Henyard's got one big issue, and that's what's funny to me. Her biggest issue is her damn mouth.
Is he talking about himself right now?
If she literally wanted to fix this for y'all, she would work on her delivery. But she can't even work on her own mouth, let alone help y'all with your taxes, let alone help y'all with your services, let alone help y'all with the continuity of government or being effective, not advocating a duty, being transparent. She ain't done shit.
And he literally just summed himself up in a nutshell.
Y'all think that a fucking skating rink party and a couple boxes of food from the goddamn township is good government? Y'all taking pictures, getting fucking TVs and washing machines and dryers. The only reason why I want to do the giveaway